Hello YouTube, searching for another game, and we have an opponent playing with the black pieces, and we're gonna go for a Caro-Kann. And let's see, it's gonna be the exchange variation this time, which lately I've been having a lot of fun with. And even here, even though it's not a pin anymore, this is still a move to play I discovered recently. Usually I put the bishop here in those variations, but this is actually quite playable as well. Okay, so he's offering... Okay, so what if I do this? This, but he can take my knight with check and I win my queen. But if this takes with bishop, then I can take here. So I'm gonna take. That can never hurt at least. Yeah, now what am I missing? Because if I take here, I feel like I'm just winning a pawn. Am I missing something? I don't know, but I'm gonna go for it. And maybe even taking with the knight, because if I take with the queen, he gets a lot of counterplay. Though that hangs a bishop. So here, I can just go here. Yeah, and here attacking the queen, also threatening this maybe. So what should he do? Maybe he should go here. That's not an idea. I'm just taking with the queen. I think it's alright. Yeah, he does go there. Let's see actually. Yeah, he does get a lot of tempo. He can go here. He's not doing that. Yeah, trading here is not the worst for me. Maybe let's actually put the knight here. Just to defend this knight some more. Yeah, I'm up a clear pawn, so he's probably gonna put the rook there, and it's still dangerous for me. Or that, but I feel like at the very least I could repeat once. Could also just go back. Maybe this, but that looks dangerous. Could also go here now, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's better even. Because this is now defended by the knight. Yeah, he's trying to go there. But I can defend the knight like this. So let's go for that. Yeah, he's playing quickly, so maybe I'm missing something here, but definitely my king is not too safe. There's always a risk taking a pawn early in the game. You know you're gonna be defending for a while. But if you can defend, then you're definitely in good shape. Okay. What if I just go here? Because this should be fine for me. Even this takes. It's not the worst. I think this is alright. Okay. Yeah, I can't take it of course, but I can still go back here. I don't see why that should be a problem. Although maybe he brings a rook and that's his idea. At the very least I feel like I can do this. I mean, I have to save my queen anyway. Okay, it's definitely gonna bring a rook, I think. Then this, and I don't know, he might have to trade pieces or something. I could take his bishop first, maybe. But that's really dangerous. If his knight comes in here, threatening this. Yeah, I don't want to put my king there. Maybe this is a way to bail out. His bishop is under attack. You can of course take here. At very least I can just take the bishop, I think. And then it's just a trade. And if he takes here, I don't know, maybe I could take there in that case. So okay, so what if I take here? He needs to save his knight. If I take here, by the way, then he has this check. That's not what I want. But if I take here, he still has 2 pieces hanging. So let's go for that. And see what he wants to do. Maybe this. No, he's just gonna give up a piece. Okay, interesting. I think I'm just winning now. Could have maybe taken with the rook, by the way. I didn't even consider it, but this just looks good. Of course, this isn't hanging because my queen is still here. Can I castle and then move my queen out of the way later, or should I just castle now? Or do that now, move the queen? Maybe I can afford to go here first, because it comes with tempo, I think. And then castle afterwards, and then I'm safe and just a piece up. Also, we should consider things like this now, so a lot of stuff for him to think about. Okay, that's interesting. So he's giving me this. But maybe then it gets too scary. And after this, I'm just gonna go here and say, okay, what do you want to do? So yeah, these are just some trades, and this is never too scary. Could even consider taking, by the way. So I get 2 rooks for the queen. And I'm still attacking this. Also have a passed pawn here now. So yeah, it's looking really good. By the way, why did I think all this time I was up a piece? I'm not, but still, it's looking good. And I think I'm going here just to keep everything protected for now. Yeah, and earlier maybe I should have just went for the castling. Was just easier. Although yeah, winning some pawns is always good, and he just has no pawns here, so that's always gonna be difficult for him. So let's see, take here. So why can't I take this, by the way? Is there some trick? Because here I feel like that's just a lot of defenses. I'm just gonna take the bait. Maybe I'm missing something, but that would be cool, at least. Would be a nice variation, but I don't see it. Could have also gone for this maybe, but yeah, just taking some pieces is always good. And he should definitely go for some kind of check now, because if he lets me castle now, that's probably game over for him. Here, should I block or should I just move my king? I think moving my king is better here. And he can take here now and then win this pawn. But he sacrificed a knight for it, so it's probably not what you want. I'm still on this, by the way. So if he doesn't do anything, I might be able to go for this, although still I need to get my king to safety. Probably some pawn push to move my king up and get my rook in the game. Okay, so he goes for that, which is interesting. But let's say takes. I guess he gets 2 rooks for it. But wait, this is defended. So I could just take his rook, and I think I'm winning another piece. He's trying some tactics, but he's just losing pieces all the time. Well, I guess this is just a trade in the end, but still, this is really good for me. Should bring my king up just so there's no checks here. My bishop is even nicely defending this. His back rank is still weak. Yeah, he just resigns. Quite a nice game. Let's go to the game review. And let's see what I could have done differently. 81 accuracy. So that's all right. So yeah, exchange variation. And here I felt like I could just take the pawn, and engine says it's okay, but it's not that good. And here, this is the best move, but it's still just equal. So yeah, I did win a pawn, but he definitely has counterplay. And here, queen d5 is best. Yeah, that's something I didn't consider. Like, this just looks dangerous, and apparently it's about equal. So I played here. And now it's a little bit better for white. And now it's actually pretty good for white. But I managed to get out of it. What does white do here? Yeah, just a rook to the d file. And I'm just too slow here. And I realized that later. But always if I get too excited, I forget about the easy stuff like castling and things like this. Like that, but yeah. Okay, here I missed something. What should he have done? Yeah, he should have taken here first. And then go for something like that. Then here. Yeah, it's actually already good for me. And I felt like it was. Taking with the rook was better. Yeah, I didn't even consider it, like I said, in the game. I just took back, so I should have played more slowly. And finally, this still was the best. And I don't know what he was doing here. Like, he's just giving me a pawn and no clear compensation. He was trying to make things complicated, probably. Yeah, and I said this in the game, and then I didn't play it. I felt like this was good. Don't know why I didn't actually. It's just cleanly winning. Well, I guess there are some scary things, but and just says just castling, and yeah, I have 2 rooks for the queen and this passed pawn, and I'm just gonna put a rook behind the pawn and start pushing it, and it's really difficult for him to defend. Like, let's just play some random moves, right? I could even just defend everything. So let's so everything is defended now. His queen can't do anything. I'm just gonna push the pawn, and at some point he's gonna have to block it, and his back rank is still weak. So yeah, this would definitely have been on the right queen sack. And here he just sacked this knight. I don't know why. Yeah, I could just take it. This was best. And then here. Yeah, engine wants to take here even. But I felt like after this. Well, actually taking here. Ah, okay. Because if he takes here and I go here, he doesn't have time to take this. Well, I guess he can. But I take his rook and it's just rook against queen. That's nice, but I saw this and I was like, yeah, I'm just up a piece here, and yeah, he just resigns. I have an extra pawn as well. Now, it's difficult to promote, but I have just an extra piece, so and his back rank is still weak, so you know, if he tries to attack my bishop, I can already go for things like this. His rook can never move, so he has to make some space, and I can do this, bring my rook in. It's pretty easy to play. So yeah, quite happy with this game. Some nice tactics as well, but let me know what you think. For now, I'll say thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye!